It was a miserable life of Vazirbhai after toiling from early morning to late evening as a motor mechanic. He earned only half a rupee per day. That was just enough for him to buy some bhel to prevent him from starving. He wondered when he would be able to afford 2 square meals per day. Vazirbhai put his hand in his pocket and clasped the half-rupee coin and tried to remember which shop would give him a little more bhel for it. With these gloomy thoughts in his mind, he slowly started crossing the bridge in front of him. He was about midway on the bridge when he saw a tall fakir coming from the opposite direction, but he paid no heed to him, as his stomach was growling with hunger. The fakir passed by Vazirbhai and a few seconds later started shouting, "Vazirbhai! Vazirbhai!" Instinctively, Vazirbhai turned around and saw the fakir signaling to him. Stunned, he thought, "How does he know my name?" The fakir came and stood in front of him and said, "Child, why are you worrying so much? Do not worry, as your life will soon change for the better. 8 days from today, a man will come to you on his own accord and change your life." The fakir passed his hand lovingly on Vazirbhai's head and said, "Allah bless you." Vazirbhai put his hand in his pocket to give the fakir some money. "No, I don't want the half-rupee coin. Now you go and have some bhel to eat. Allah will make everything all right." Saying this, the fakir swiftly walked away from Vazirbhai. He was astounded by this incident. He thought about the photograph of Baba that he worshipped and soon realized that the fakir was indeed Baba. Vazirbhai immediately turned around, but he could not see the fakir anywhere. He walked the length and the breadth of the bridge, but the fakir was nowhere to be seen. Vazirbhai was devoted to Baba and often heard other devotees recount Leelas where Baba had appeared and solved their problems. Did I also get the same experience just now? Although I have never seen the fakir previously, he certainly knew my name. He also knew how much money I had in my pocket and that I was going to eat bhel with it. That only proves his omniscience. So he was not an ordinary fakir. But was he actually Baba? Could Baba come to meet a poor person like me? I am no great devotee. I just pray to the photograph of Baba that is kept in Nana Sahib Rasne's home. I don't do any elaborate rituals or artis, so why will Baba come to my aid? Now I am so confused. With these thoughts, Vazirbhai slowly walked home. Vazirbhai lived behind the Sai Das temple in Rasne Chaul. Damodar Saval Ram Rasne, alias Damu Anna, who resided in Ahmednagar, moved with his family to Pune. In the Sai Satcharita, chapter 25, a detailed account is written about Damu Anna, who had 2 wives but unfortunately did not have any children. However, Baba blessed him and gave him 4 mangoes and said, "Give the mangoes to your younger wife. The marvel of these mangoes will bring forth 4 sons and 4 daughters." In Pune, Damu Anna bought a multi-storied building in Shivaji Nagar. Nana Sahib Rasne, his eldest son, bought 2 rooms in that building and converted it into a shrine in 1945. Devotees from far and near flocked there to attend the artis. On Thursdays and festivals, the shrine was overflowing with devotees. Nana Sahib realized that soon a temple would have to be built to accommodate the devotees. A small temple was thus built in front of the chawl, and Vazirbhai helped in whatever way he could. He looked after the maintenance of the temple. Moreover, he got up early in the morning and swept and swabbed the floors till they shone. When Vazirbhai finally reached home that day, he was still confused with the thought of the fakir on top of his mind, and then he fell asleep. Around 5 a.m., Baba appeared as the same fakir in his dream. Arey, why are you so confused? I am the same fakir that you met on the bridge. Don't worry, Allah will bless you and everything will be fine. Saying this, Baba disappeared. Vazirbhai knew that Baba's words were never untrue, and he expectantly awaited the 8th day to dawn. He wondered what life-changing event could occur on that day. A gentleman named Mule came to the garage that day and saw Vazirbhai hard at work. Mule was impressed by Vazirbhai's skill and asked him if he would like to work with him. Vazirbhai accepted. Mule had a large workshop and was well known in Pune. Soon Vazirbhai was able to have 2 square meals a day and more. In some time, he was able to buy a workshop and work for himself. Thus, Baba's blessings of "there are good days ahead" came true. After Vazirbhai bought the workshop, he constructed a house for himself behind the temple near the chawl and brought his mother to stay with him. Thereafter, both of them spent their time in keeping the temple clean and making all necessary arrangements and preparations for the aartis. Soon, Nana Sahib Rasne handed over the management of the temple to him. During this period, Vazirbhai got married. At that time, the area was desolate without any electricity. Nevertheless, Vazirbhai would get up around 4 a.m. and with a lantern in his hand go and open the temple. Then he would sweep and swab the temple and have it spick and span for Kakad Aarti. One morning, he got up as usual and opened the temple, and to his astonishment, he saw a huge cobra lying curled up on the padukas. The cobra was unusually large, for the coiled-up body was about 3 feet in diameter. Its raised hood was about 10 inches in length. However, the cobra was calm and didn't hiss at him. Vazirbhai was unafraid and sat cross-legged in front of it with folded hands. Solemnly he said, "Baba, is there any lapse in my service to you?" The cobra moved its hood sideways like a person would say no. The next question he asked, "Baba, is my service acceptable to you?" And the cobra moved its hood up and down to say yes. As Vazirbhai didn't know what else he should ask, he just sat there quietly. Some time later, the cobra slithered past him and he could feel the cold touch, but it neither hissed nor caused any injury to him. Later, the devotee who assisted him arrived and Vazirbhai narrated what had happened some time ago. In wonder he said, "Vazirbhai, you are truly blessed. I have been coming to this temple for the past so many years, yet Baba never appeared in front of me in any form. How lucky you are." One night around 2 a.m., Vazirbhai heard someone knocking at his door. The person said, "Vazirbhai, oh Vazirbhai, is Vazirbhai there?" Vazirbhai took the lantern and opened the door. He was a tall fakir standing at the door. The fakir said, "I have come from far away. I have not eaten for many days, so I am extremely hungry. Will you give me some food to eat?" Vazirbhai told his mother about the plight of the fakir and requested her to prepare a meal for him. His mother readily agreed and went to prepare the meal. Vazirbhai invited the fakir in and seated him. Then he went and helped his mother, and both of them prepared a special meal and fed him sumptuously. The fakir blessed them abundantly and left. After the fakir left, Vazirbhai said, "I wonder if the fakir was Baba. But would Baba come to visit a poor man's house like mine? His mother reassured him that he was definitely Baba. But Vazirbhai still had his doubts, and finally he fell asleep. Around 5 a.m., Baba appeared in his dream. He reassured Vazirbhai. Vazirbhai, that Fakir was me. I wanted to know if you had forgotten me now that your financial condition has improved greatly. Vazirbhai replied, Baba, how can I ever forget you? Because of your grace, I am here. Baba laughed and blessed him, saying, Allah will take care of you. And Vazirbhai woke up. With utmost conviction, Vazirbhai says, after Baba's Mahasamadhi, where is Baba? Is he confined to Shirdi? Or is he in some temple? Or is he in a photograph? No, he resides in the heart of that devotee who has loving, steadfast faith in him. Hence Baba says, wherever you may be, when you spread your hand before me in supplication with faith and devotion, there I stand before you, day and night, as steadfast as your faith and devotion is. Sri Sai Satcharita, Chapter 15, OV 67. This promise is true even today, and devotees experience it all over the world to this day. If you want to become a true devotee, then you should cast aside these ostentations, external rituals, and in the solitude look inside yourself. Many devotees earn to get the same experience that Vazirbhai got. You can also get the same kind of experience if you yearn for them and have steadfast faith in Baba. Baba is standing near you, waiting to satisfy your cravings. The only prerequisite is that your jholi, to receive it, should be woven on the loom of absolute faith. This Leela was taken from Sri Sai Sagar magazine, Volume 8, Number 3, May to June, year 2000.